Namaskar. Hello and welcome to P Guru's channel. I'm your host Sri Iyer. Joining me is Colonel Mayank Chaube, and he's also, beaming it on his channel Rann-Neeti. So this is available to you on two channels. Let's welcome Colonel Saab. Namaskar, sir ji. कैसे हैं आप?
Namaskar, Shriji. I am fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. Sorry, I'm just getting a little bit of hiccups. Don't worry about it. I'll settle down. I'll let you talk. In case I just disappear, if I give you full screen, that means I've just gone to get a cup of water. I'll be back in 1 minute, but I'll be listening to what you're saying, so I know what you're talking about. So, sir, lots of new developments. Let's start from there. About the killer of Hadi, Usman Hadi. Where is this guy? And according to a reputed journalist, and I'll let Mayank ji continue from here, what is going on. First, viewers, please like this video. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel as well as Rann-Neeti. They need all your help. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Shriji. And Bangladesh is the hot topic today. And so what happens is that the Bangladeshis, they decide that we should now take India in the loop. And they say that the killers of Hadi, they have escaped to Meghalaya. And Meghalaya police went on record to say that, sorry, no such killers are in Meghalaya. They have not crossed the borders to Meghalaya. That is on record. So now the killers were to be found out. And a statement came from somewhere that the killers are still in Dhaka. And yesterday, a reputed journalist from Bangladesh, he is the editor of Blitz, Bangladesh. I think his name is Shakibul Chaudhry. He went on record to say that the killers of Hadi are hiding on the first floor of the Pakistani High Commission in Dhaka. And he gave the address, 71 Avenue, Gulshan, Dhaka. I think that is the address he gave to the press. And he challenged the Pakistanis to say that please come and counter my claim if in case you have got the guts to do so. So till now, no Pakistani has come and said that he is wrong. So we maintain that the killers of Hadi are hiding in the Pakistani High Commission in Dhaka, thereby proving a fact that Pakistan and its notorious agency, the ISI, was behind the killing of Hadi. The aim was to gun him down so that political mayhem is created in Bangladesh and the fingers can be pointed towards India. So India becomes the scapegoat, and then this can be encashed in all the political rallies that India is the biggest enemy, and everybody rallies behind this statement. So this is the conspiracy which was being hashed in Bangladesh, and now this conspiracy has been ripped apart. Let us see if the Pakistanis can come and counter that claim, because Mr. Chaudhary goes on to say that if in case they come and counter my claim, I am going to give them irrefutable proof also. So there are further things to come. Let us just wait and watch. Because today morning we got the news that Begum Khalida Zia is no more. Unfortunately, yeah. So
sorry to hear that.
She was on ventilator for 20 days. And today the news broke that she is no more. And now the prince in waiting, he'll be a man to watch, who is
Tariq Rahman.
Yeah. So Tariq Rahman has descended on Bangladesh, and let us see as to where he can take Bangladesh to. Now the interesting part is to see the tussle between the two princes, Sajid Wajid, son of Begum Sheikh Hasina Wajid, and Tariq Rahman, son of Begum Khalida Zia Maroom. So this will be a very interesting tussle to watch.
Yes, Colonel Saab, do you think Sajid is going to return from United States? From what I have heard, I have not met the man. He's very happy being what he is. I think he's like an entrepreneur or a technocrat. He's well settled here. Unlike Tariq Rahman, who may have a point to prove because he has been hiding in UK since 2008. When their party was banned, and there were a lot of things that he was found guilty of. It's not accused. The court found him guilty. And so I think, I don't know if Sajid would want to come back and enter politics again. He has never been in politics. Tariq Rahman, on the other hand, was active in BNP politics before he fled. So there are some differences here. At the same time, this whole thing is a farce because the current assembly has not been dissolved. So unless it is dissolved, there is no recognition of somebody else authority, some other authority, calling for elections. And even in the election, date has been given, but they have not said when they are going to count and when they are going to announce the results. So all these things point to somehow something being done in a shoddy manner. And I'm still at a pain to understand what exactly are they planning on doing. See, every time there is a problem like the riots and Hindu houses, yesterday also houses were burnt, Hindu houses were burnt. And what are they trying to achieve here? You can't drive Hindus away from Bangladesh. There are just too many. And many can't afford the money to go across to India to get in there. It's that bad. They are abject, dirt poor people. Sir, over to you.
Okay, Sriji. Let us just hypothetically imagine that you had the capability of going back into history and you could clone the Iron Lady of India, Indira Gandhi. So you had a clone of Indira Gandhi, and Indira Gandhi was the first lady prime minister of this country, and the first lady prime minister of Bangladesh was Begum Khalida Zia. Okay, now Indira Gandhi has been cloned, and one clone has got a son by the name of Sanjay Gandhi. Begum Khalida Zia has got Tariq Rahman as a son. Just keep building that picture in your mind. The other clone of Indira Gandhi has a son by the name of Rajiv Gandhi, and she has a son by the name of
Rahul Gandhi.
no. The counterpart is Begum Khalida Zia, and who
Oh.
has a son, Sajib Wajid. So Indira Gandhi has a son, and Sanjay Gandhi was quite famous, if I can say that, a pretty notorious also, a ruthless ruler had he been there. Now, if you can draw similes, you'll find the same qualities existing in Tariq Rahman also. Begum Khalida Zia was slightly soft when you could compare the mother to the son. The son is a ruthless ruler. Now you go to the other side. Sheikh Hasina Wajid. Sajib Wajid, technocrat. Rajiv Gandhi, again, tech savvy, a pilot by profession. They were wanted to come to India to take over the reins of the party, but had to. So I don't know why I am finding history unfolding again in Bangladesh, what had happened in India. At this point of time, Sajib Wajid cannot return to Bangladesh. But you never know. Tomorrow, things might turn in a manner where you find Sajib Wajid pitted against Tariq Rahman in an election contest. I don't know why. I feel that one day will come when these two princes will be fighting against each other. Tariq Rahman, when he descends onto Bangladesh, he is moved in a protected vehicle, protected. But the way he speaks out, he is using the same language which the Inqilab Mancho is using, anti-India rhetoric. So it is very clear that Bangladesh will fight elections on anti-India note. That is for very sure. There's a reason why. Sriji, we Indians, we feel that the Bangladeshis are very close to us. They are our dear friends, and that they would not agree to what Pakistan says. But in 1947, it was East Pakistan. They decided to part with India. They never decided, they never wanted to stay with the Hindus of this country. They wanted a separate land. Of course, they had their own differences, and the Bengalis they decided to separate from the Urdu speaking West Pakistan. But the decision was conscious. In 1946, the Direct Action Day took place. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was in it. He was one of the leaders of that. So, entire Bangladesh, now see, things are changing, but entire Bangladesh was born on Hindu hatred.
Yeah.
So that thing exists. Yes, you may mellow down after some time, but that DNA remains the same. You were created based on a Hindu hatred. So we should all understand that. It was their need. 71, they had to separate. India wanted this to happen. We went to the rescue. They got liberated. But Bangladesh, if we expect that they should remain thankful to the Indians for carving out Bangladesh from Pakistan, I'm sorry. They still have an organization or a conglomerate or a consortium by the name of Bon in Islamabad, where members of the bureaucracy, members of the diplomatic corps, members of the armed forces, they are a part of that organization. They owe allegiance to Pakistan. It's a fact. In fact, I was just going through the excerpts of two books written by Pakistani authors, and I'll share the names with you, and they'll be a very good read. And just let me go exactly. The first book is by Brigadier Zahir Alam Khan. He is a Pakistani brigadier, and the book he wrote was The Way It Was. So, in that, Zahir Alam Khan makes a statement that while traveling from the USA to Pakistan, a senator calls him and tells him that East Pakistan will separate from the main body, when this thing was never in picture. The second thing came in Kamal Asgar's book, The Waters of Lahore. So these two books will be an interesting read, where in Kamal Asgar's book, Ayub Khan knew that West Pakistan was going to separate from East Pakistan. And this happened somewhere in the year 1965. And it'll be an interesting read. Those who are interested in reading and understanding the history of this subcontinent, so you'll understand that Bangladesh formation was on the cards. The Pakistanis knew that Bangladesh was supposed to be formed. Like Pakistan was supposed to be formed was known to many people who exist on either side of the Radcliffe line. That's a fact. So one cannot deny the fact. It was not an organic uh, action that a voice was raised that they want a separate Muslim state by the name of Pakistan. It was decided, pre-decided, not on this land but somewhere else, and hence Pakistan was carved out. So Bangladesh was born based on a certain fact, and that thinking and ideology still exists there. So if they are taking action against the Hindus there, the minorities there, the MEA has gone on record to say that there have been incidents, I think 2,900 or 2,600 incidents in Bangladesh against the minorities. Minorities means majority it's against the Hindus, and a sprinkling of Buddhists and Christians are also there. And the Bangladeshi foreign ministry was very annoyed with this statement. But then the fact remains a fact. There are evidences, there are video evidences where atrocities on the minorities, especially the Hindus, have been videographed and have been telecast. And they have been videographed to instill a sense of fear. So these are all facts which one can't deny. And in this era of social media, you cannot hide facts. Like yesterday, there was a revelation regarding Pakistan, where Isaac Dar went on record to say that 80 drones were sent by India and 79 they shot down, but one came and hit the Noor Khan Air Base and it destroyed the Noor Khan Air Base. So what happens is you can keep lying to some time. The pressure will keep on building of those lies. At one point of time, you have to raise the safety valve and ensure that the steam is let out. Otherwise, survivability of that regime becomes a big question mark. Ji Sriji.
Well, dhanyawad, sir. Thank you so much. And so we have now, let's take a look at the core issue here. Do you think the elections are still going to be held, or will they call it off on some one pretext or the other? The reason I asked that is Yunus wanted to form this party of his own, and he thought that party will come to power and that he will become an elected prime minister. And that party is the NCP, and the NCP itself is now splitting into two parts. So, all those dreams have dil ke arma aansoo mein beh gaye. So let's look at this evolving environment. Do you think now they'll use this unrest and stuff like that to put off elections?
Yes, it might be there. Now, what is going to happen is that the Inqilab Mancho, they want the elections to be there. But Mr. Yunus does not want the elections to be there. Let us be very clear about it. The BNP is looking for elections. So, what I foresee is that unrest is going to be created, but unrest cannot be created beyond a particular limit because General Dwivedi has already had a word with General Vakaruzama. And when two generals speak, they speak sense. And some sense has been drilled into Bangladesh, I am very sure. Because the statements which came from the authorities, they meant business. That means, plain and simply, they have been told to mind their business. Elections in that land will always be violent. It's a fact. Be it East Bengal or be it West Bengal. Now, if you see the elections in West Bengal, aren't the minorities, when I say minorities, Hindus I count as minorities in West Bengal.
Right.
Because Mamta Didi is not Mamta Didi become Mamta Bano when elections come close. So Mamta Bano is going to ensure that the elections are not peaceful. The TMC workers will behave in the same manner in which the left front workers were behaving because the cadre has just shifted sides. People are the same. Earlier, they were going after the Congress party. Now, the cadre is going against the BJP. So the parties have shifted, but the methodology of violence has not changed. Similarly, that violence it seeps into East Bengal also. When I say East Bengal, it is East Pakistan and now Bangladesh. So we will find such things happening. So 12th of February, if in case the elections go through, I don't know when are the results going to be announced, and if the results are announced, uh, rest assured, the spate of violence will continue. I had a word with the people from the diplomatic corps also, both from Bangladesh as well as India, and they fear the same thing that this spate of violence will continue till such time the elections are not held. And we keep our fingers crossed that the elections are held and some sanity returns to Bangladesh because your neighborhood cannot be burning. You cannot have a neighborhood burning and rest in peace. So that's India's dilemma at this point of time. Ji Sriji.
Thank you so much, sir. We have a few questions from our viewers. Let's wait and see how things play out. Uh, Magnet Ranga wants to know, Namaste, people want action from GOI, but doesn't action come with consequences? We are a nation that changes government on the basis of price of onions and potatoes.
Magnet Rangaji, as usual, a very good question. But I'll request you for one thing. I'm just waiting for a paper to be published, and it should be published today itself. I'll be sharing that paper. That will allay all the fears. People were braying for blood on social media that Indian army should just enter Bangladesh, and the government of India is not acting. Modi ji is not doing anything for the Hindus. So there are reasons for whatever is being done in politics. Even inaction is a very big action. So you cannot just enter into a country on your sweet will. uh, I ask people that in your life somebody would have caused certain harm to you, not bodily harm but mental harm. But have you ever gone and spoken to that person that you have done this to me, or gone and slapped that person because he caused that harm? No, because you know the consequences. You'll be facing the consequences. Similarly, it is very easy for us to sit in the drawing room and say that the Indian army should be marching into Bangladesh. You don't realize that what are the consequences of that march, not only for the Indians, for the Bangladeshis, and for the 1 crore 31 lakh Hindus who are residing in Bangladesh. Every action has a consequences. So we should ask ourselves, are we ready to pay the price of that consequence? If the answer is yes, then jolly well take that action. But if the answer is no, then relax and just
Well, sir,
wait
we
and
will
watch. Yeah.
Sir, we will end with Kabir ka doha. Dhire dhire re mana, dhire sab kuch
धीरे
hoye.
सब कुछ होए. हाँ.
हाँ, माली सींचे
माली
सौ
सींचे
गड़ा, हाँ, ऋतु आए फल होए.
आए फल होए. हाँ. सही बात है. बिल्कुल.
Thank you so much, sir. Namaskar. I'll see
Thank
you
you. Thank
again
you.
next Tuesday, same time in Hindi.
Have a nice day, Sriji. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. You too.